Hey guys, Dr. Eric here, your fitness physician and peptide doc here. I've got just going to talk today. I got a little bottle of BPC-157 and I just want to give a quick talk about it. Stay tuned, pay attention to my YouTube channel. I just shot a video this morning, kind of a keynote presentation. I go kind of dive into more of the details on it and how it works and what's so great about it. But as you know, I love to make fun of my own writing, so just a real quick board here on BPC-157 stands for Body Protection Compound. It's an amazing peptide. It's been around actually for a long time, very well studied, long-term studies, as well as a lot of more ongoing data as well. Probably one of the safest peptides out there. There is no lethal dose. Basically, there's no side effects that have been reported ever, even with high doses and long uses of action. It's an amazing peptide. I made a joke that it's kind of the unicorn of the peptide world because nobody really knows how it works. It doesn't have a direct effect like a hormone, but it's more of a signaling molecule. It tells other cells and molecules and enzymes and proteins and hormones what to do. So check out my YouTube video. Basically, the bottom line is it's the healing peptide, right? It's anti-inflammatory. It heals tissue. It heals, especially amazing for healing the gut, healing issues with SIBO, reflux, peptic ulcer disease, things like ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. It's also great for healing tendons, soft tissues, injuries, cornea, heart, brain, bone, all kinds of things. Most commonly, I typically use it for patients that have soft tissue injuries like tendon injuries, muscle injuries. I work with a lot of athletes and CrossFitters and people that have strained their ligaments and muscles and tendons. I got an ex-professional bodybuilder who was shouted me out for us on Instagram, Rich Gaspari. Treated him with this and another peptide for an injury. Had amazing results. So I'll talk about this more later. This is the oral form, but it's great for the gut in either form. It's an anti-inflammatory, and again, it works on neurotransmitters in the brain as well. It can help with serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. It has a lot of antidepressant effects, balancing effects in terms of mood, motivation, and drive. Has a lot of, which is very helpful for patients with traumatic brain injuries, suffering from depression, or other neurotransmitter imbalance. It's very neuroprotective and cardioprotective as well, boosts nitric oxide function, is anti-inflammatory, again, neuroprotective in the brain, which of course helps with cognitive function and longevity. As I mentioned, it's a great gut healing peptide. And the last one that's really cool is that it basically increases growth hormone receptors and sensitivity of these receptors. So it works very well with the growth hormone secretagogues like CJC and ipamorelin, etc. It makes them more effective because it's enhancing their receptors. So you need less of the growth hormone peptides. So they work very well together. They play nice in a sandbox together, very synergistic. And there's some great protocols which I have if you want to reach out to me for not only for muscle growth and anabolism, but also for fat burning as well as for healing. For those who are trying to work out hard and they're having healing, there's a certain way to combine these peptides and certain protocols that can maximize healing and growth and metabolism. Again, these are scientifically studied. It's not something you're going to find on an Instagram guru who's not a medical professional, and not that I have all the answers, but there are definitely things out there you got to look for and do these very carefully. These are very powerful molecules, guys. You don't want to play around with this. Definitely work with someone who knows what they're doing. Bottom line is, it's the SSS, the safe synergistic, super cool peptide, right? So it's very safe, synergistic, and it's a signaling molecule, so it works amazingly well. Again, unfortunately, it comes in oral form. These are pills. Also comes in injectable form. There's even a topical form that we can use for wounds and things of this nature. So stay tuned to watch my YouTube channel for the details on this presentation, and reach out to me for any questions, anything you want to learn about health, nutrition, longevity, performance optimization, health optimization. I am Dr. Eric, your fitness physician and the peptide doc here in Ohio. I hope everyone has a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.